We go first up against Itali. And this is not the best hand. Not the best hand at all, but I'm going to keep it since we go first. We're going to get our Surveil land. Always got to get that Surveil land turn one if you can. Make sure that land's on top. River's Rebuke, River's Rebuke, River's Rebuke. How about yes? I'll keep it. Alright, play the Crag. You know what? River's Rebuke's not really that good in this matchup, considering if they cast Itali with River's Rebuke, they get the Itali trigger once again. So River's Rebuke is kind of like me. Let's play Narset. We'll get Narset out there. Got the counter magic. We'll play Seagate Restoration as a land if we need to. Uh-oh. A little Nissa action going on there. Lotus Cobra? No, Wolfville Haven. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Itali comes down next turn. Itali comes down next turn. Dig through time. Love it. Alright, let's play Seagate Restoration. It's gonna pay 3 life. I'm gonna Esper Sentinel and then pass turn. Halfling? It's always this damn halfling, I'm telling you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Shove aside. Okay, do you pay the mana? He does. That's okay, I'm not really worried about that. Ooh. That's gonna be a no. That's gross. Halfling is so annoying, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they draw a land, they play Itali. So do I gotta play that as a land. So do I could River's Rebuke. I could River's Rebuke, -2 Narset, River's Rebuke. Yeah, let's do that actually. I like that. Knowing is 1, 2, 3, because that way they won't have the mana to play Itali next turn. And then if they play whatever, it gets them back to their hand off the rebound of River's Rebuke. They might scoop if that happens. Oh. Okay, there goes our Narset. Back to hand, Nissa. Mystical Dispute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not enough mana to play Itali next turn. So we'll make the Spirit. I don't have enough mana for the Mystical Dispute, so they're just going to cast whatever. But if we do draw a land, I can actually play the Sunfall, get rid of the Halfling, counter Itali. And that's exactly what we did. I'll swing. I don't think he's gonna block. Sunfall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we make another dude. And pass turn. Tyler's Provisioner. Gets them plenty of mana. Alright, we'll do this. No more lies. That's good. Draw some more. Oh, we get a land. Okay, looks like we're turning that corner. Give me blue. Dig through time? I know it's instant, but we can do it now. Ooh. Let's do this. How about that? You have a swing. Pass turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana up. And I can flash an Emperor and play Mystical Dispute? That is crazy. Surely you're not about to cast Itali. Let's just phase 3. Oh yeah, I use a Mystical Dispute. No more lies are the same thing. Just one less mana. Alright, Wandering. Alright. Things are looking good. Oh boy. It's not looking good for our buddy here. Yeah, they got a block. Alright. Blue, blue, blue. Narset. I think it's getting out of hand for our opponent here. Focus the mind. Free the fist. Yep. Authority of the Councils. I think that's game. I think that's gonna be game. Counterspell. GG's. That was a great showing of the deck. Wow. Good game. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here. Today we're checking out the Narset Transcended. This Narset is absolutely crazy with the right cards. You can -2 to give your next instant or sorcery rebound. And so, yeah, if you get to put a rebound on something like a River's Rebuke, that's going to be crazy. Your opponent's not going to be doing anything for... That's literally basically an extra turn. Put a rebound on Temporal Manipulation or Time Warp, you get some extra turns if your opponent lets you take it. So that's really the play of the game. We also have our Win Con and Approach of the Second Sun. Once we take those extra turns, or once we get to control the board state, or obviously your opponent's going to scoop. Your opponent scoops a lot, but we're going up against really high power commanders. So it's only fitting that we have a deck like this that goes up against those kind of decks. I'm talking about Itali, Roxanne, Captain Sisay, Paradox Engine decks. Those are the kind of decks that you're going to want to be facing with something like this. You don't want to just absolutely pub stomp a random weak commander. The commanders that we face are actually really good commanders, so it's fun to play this kind of deck against them. This is a deck from one of our friends in the Discord, Vinny. Appreciate you letting me use the deck. I took about 10 to 12 cards out and slotted in some extra things. I did slot in Part the Water Veil. I didn't realize that Part the Water Veil gets exiled, and the rebound doesn't even see the Part the Water Veil because the card gets exiled anyway. You can actually kind of take this out. I ended up adding the One Ring. I ended up adding Approach of the Second Sun for Win Con, and I added Authority of the Councils for aggro decks. That this helps us gain life and the creatures enter tap, so we actually have a chance to cast Narset if they are playing a bunch of creatures, because Narset doesn't actually protect herself. This is definitely one of those decks where you're just going to want to control the board, control what you can, and hopefully you get enough card draw to where you can control the board state. Control decks have a special place in my heart. I really like control decks, and I find it really fun to turn that corner per se, where you feel like you're losing and then all of a sudden you counter the right spell or you get the right tempo advantage and you just run off to the races with your board state. Something so satisfying about that I don't think you can get that with any other type of deck. This is a very toxic deck. If you see this in the queue, you're probably going to want to quit. That's all I have to really say about it. It's a fun deck if you like control, and if you don't like control, you might want to scoop to this if you're not playing a very high power commander with like Cavern or Souls or stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get right into it and let's see how the deck does, shall we? Opponent goes first up against Eluge. Control versus control. Let's see how this goes. One counter spell, some draw. Let's mulligan. Alright, this is not the best, but Curse of Silence means Eluge can't come out till at least turn, what is it, turn 5, 6? Oh. What is going on with the frames here? Yeah, all the Storm Giants, whenever you see this come down, They are definitely a control deck. You run this in control decks to make sure you have an attacker. An attacker while you play your counter spells. Draws their second card each turn. Draw a card. Okay. I'll pass turn. We are in no rush at all. No rush at all. Probably even get rid of the Fairy Mastermind here. Let's see, it has a stifle effect. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Gonna bounce it back to his hand? Oh no, he's just gonna... Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna crack it right now. Go get our Surveil land, make sure we got a land on top. Cybo Siphoner. Gotta go to the grave. No land. That hurts. That's one thing we don't want. Is to miss our land drops with this deck. Ooh. Not looking good. Not looking good. Opponent keeps hitting their land drops, we're not hitting ours. Yeah, we're just gonna keep. We're gonna wait till they're in step, see what they do. Let's see. They play that. Okay, so I can probably Faithful Absence. See what he does. If he uses a card to disrupt it, I mean, that's fine. Not really concerned about the Fairy Mastermind. It's just gonna be annoying getting pinged every turn. Oh man, we cannot hit our land drops. I have 40 land in the deck. I don't know. Arena's just not letting us hit our land drops. Gilded Lotus. Could counter that or reprieve it. I'd probably reprieve it. Just so we can draw a card. What is going on? I don't even know what to do. Heuristic Study? I gotta get some card draw. If he plays a luge... Oh, he's gonna play Gilded Lotus, okay. If he was smart, he'd pay the 1. Because we definitely, I mean, we're almost kind of screwed at this point. At this point, we're just kind of screwed anyway. Luge, do you pay the 1? Well, first, do you pay the 1? Okay. We're not going to sacrifice the curse. We're going to counter. Wash away. So that way we hold up mana for a counter spell if he has it. Probably won't use it. Negate. Okay, do you pay the 1? He does pay the 1. So we'll counterspell the negate. Yeah, we know what you're trying to do, Luge. We know. We get it. Alright, play Teferi. Bounce the Lotus. You know, if he was smart, he'd just swing in with the whole of the Storm Giants. You pay the 1? We draw a card. Does he have a counter spell? Cancel. Okay, I'm okay with that. Getting rid of the Gilded Lotus. Getting rid of my counter spell, my memory lapse. Not the end of the world. Flux Channeler. We draw a card. All right, now we're drawing into our land here. We could farewell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of artifacts. That would get rid of the Lotus. Cast sorcery spells. That's flash speed. So it just depends. I don't have.
That's more like it.
I could wait to cast a farewell, but that means I would also be susceptible to counterspell. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play the. I'm gonna play the farewell now. All artifacts, creatures. Yeah. He loses the Lotus. He loses the Flux Channeler. 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 mana here. He's still got the Hall of Storm Giants. He could swing into the Teferi. I don't have the mana to pay for the ward cost if he plays it, or if he activate it. Treasure Cruise. Okay. Pay the 1. I'm probably gonna have to do that too. Unless he counterspells. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, let's do this. 7. There we go. Keep the counterspell and reprieve. Alright, now does this get countered? I would assume so. Okay, so it does get countered. Okay, so he uses his rewind. So he still has mana open. We gotta make him use that mana. So
I've got time.
I don't have any counter spells. So worst case at this point, I now have to play around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you know what? Let's just play Teferi. Oh, it doesn't get countered at all. Alright. Oh! Just scoops? After all that fun we was having? Come on. It was starting to get good. I didn't have no counter spells left. Okay, we go first. We're up against Kona. Kona is really difficult to stop, actually. We'll keep this hand. That's pretty good. Kona is one of those cards, you have to worry about Kona, but you also have to worry about everything else that they play. And Mono Green has a lot of stuff that can't be countered. Kona cheats stuff on the battlefield as well, so if we let Kona resolve, then it becomes an issue. But also, if, you know, once they get enough mana, we let other stuff resolve, then it can be bad too. We'll counter that. Easy counter. You gotta expect that, Kona. You got to. We'll get our Surveil land. Plains. Throw that in the bottom. I think we have enough lands. Lotus Cobra. He played his land before he did that. Oh, okay, I guess it didn't matter. Alright. Player cultivation. Sacrifice the Cobra. That's the way you beat control, is have enough mana for it. Oh, Sunfall is just amazing. Instead of playing the Gate to the Citadel, I'm actually gonna play Narset. +1 land swing. Alright, and then if he does get something crazy out, I mean, we got the Sunfall. If he gets Kona out, I don't think he has a way to necessarily tap him. Okay, yeah. That's exactly what I thought. It's Teferi? This is just toxic. +1 Narset. Land. Alright, we'll swing. At least his commander doesn't cost 2 extra. Ugh! Vorn clicks. Should have held up some mana. Oh, he's not swinging at the Teferi? Yes, I am okay with that. I'm okay with that. Get rid of that. +1 Teferi.
Here we go.
+1 Narset. Hey.
Train, improve,
Rustic Study.
lighten.
I'll take that. We'll start drawing cards. If he has another haste guy, I'm gonna be like amazed that he had 2 haste mono green creatures in his hand. It's not crazy to believe, but crazy to think about. Oh, here. Oh, okay. Oh, well, looks like we're gonna have to Sunfall. Opponent's not gonna like that.
Don't worry.
Then we'll +1 counterspell. All right, we'll pass a turn. Get rid of the force, Misty Rainforest, and we'll wait for them to do what they need to do. Do you pay the 1? No? Okay. Farewell and instant speed. This is gonna be gross. Oh. Do I have enough to counterspell and farewell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to Sunfall. I can't let them have the Nissa. Alright, Sunfall instant speed. Brutal. That is brutal. Yeah, I figured he'd scoop after that. Ugh, that's gross. GG's. We go first up against Roxanne. Let's put Roxanne in her place, shall we? Rouge Rebuke, Oracle, Counterspell. Kind of a really slow hand, actually. Let's mulligan that. Stifle's good. Refute. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep this. Look at me tossing mulligan in. 4 or 5. It's their 5th mulligan. Probably gonna scoop. They have to mulligan till they get Oh, Roxanne, what is going on? Okay, we're up against Captain Sisay. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep all the counter magic in our hand for this one. You know, if there's one thing I hate more than control decks, Or not specifically control decks. I hate... We'll throw temporal manipulation in a grave. As much as I want to keep it. I hate Paradox Engine decks. And that's exactly what this is. It is a Paradox Engine deck. We'll get the gate. Pass turn. Because Paradox Engine is a legendary. Oh yeah, especially with cards like Mishra's Bauble in the deck, I already know. I already know what it is. I already know what kind of deck it is, man. We're gonna counter Sisay, we're gonna leave counter magic open for Paradox Engine. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. Part the Ward of Veil goes on top, and I guess we'll put Solitude on top. Put Solitude on the very top so we draw it. Seachrome Coast. Pass turn. Now if they play Cavernous Souls, then we just have to have removal, which is going to be Get Lost. Cavernous Souls really screws control decks up pretty hard. Okay, no Cavern. Vial of Galadriel. I really don't want to counter the ramp. It's kind of pointless. Yeah, nothing here. Nothing here. Orange Chant. Can't cast spells this turn. If it was Kit, creatures can't attack this turn. I really wasn't planning on casting anything this turn. Anyway. So that's fine. Question is, what are you? Well, shouldn't he have played that on his turn? So I couldn't counter his thing? Wouldn't that have made more sense? Delighted Halfling. That has to be countered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's fine. We'll worry about that afterwards. Kona. Let's counter that. Yeah, we'll counter that. Why do I feel like that was a waste of a counter? Psych Rift, no land? Oh, that's bad. I have to worry about the halfling here. Because if they play Sisay, I can't counter it. I think I just have to counter the I just have to kill the halfling. It's sort of a waste. A really sort of a waste, but he makes it so his commander can't be countered, so if Cavern comes out, then I'm really screwed. Great Hinge? Great Hinge? Nah, I can't let you have that. Can't let you have that one. Okay. Curse of Silence. What's this say? Me not drawing land is getting bad too. Cavern of Souls. Okay, I'm gonna have to freaking Cyclonic Rift. Sacrifice. I need this. I need the. I guess I need the land. So yeah. Oh boy. I Psych Rift now? Yeah, I think I do it now. I don't wait till my turn because if I wait till my turn, then I absolutely can't do anything. Okay, so if he plays Sisay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll have enough for the Plaza of Heroes if he remembers remembers he has it. That's a big if. I think I need to play Narset. Play Narset. And then if we draw a land, okay, we got the land. So play Narset. We can -2 Narset next turn with part of the Water Veil. Take 2 extra turns. Oh, he didn't even play the Plaza. So we technically can... Well, depending on what he has. No way he had that. Okay, but Sisay has Summoning Sickness. He just drew Paradox Engine, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay. Guy's Blessing. Oh my goodness.
Sloppy technique.
Command Tower. We gotta get rid of Paradox Engine. It's Solitude, but he just brings back the Sisay very easily. I'm gonna just take the extra turns right now.
Organization is never time wasted.
Let's see if he scoops. I don't know. I mean, he's got Paradox Engine. I don't know if he scoops. Ooh, River's Rebuke is good. If I have River's Rebuke, I can Mana Drain too? Mana Drain takes care of the Paradox Engine. Drawing that 6th land was very key. Super key. Plays a Paradox Engine. Okay, Signet. Plays the... Okay, plays the Pilgrim. Prismatic Vista. Okay, so Sisay, you still don't have to wait a turn for Sisay then. Oh, exile. Ah, the -2 doesn't work on the exile extra turn spells. That's why I didn't get that extra turn. I was wondering why I didn't get that extra turn. Interesting. Alright, Narset.
I train every day. No one is more to hone your prowess.
Ah, it's a Fairy 5 is great, but I don't have the mana to play him right now. Jace is good, but I mean, I have the mana. I could get to Fairy. The Fairy sends back the Fairy sends back the... The Fairy sends back the Paradox Engine. If I do that, I'm not going to have any mana to do anything else.
Begins with a better self.
Alright, we'll play Teferi.
Trust me. You'll thank me later. No, I am not making this up as I go.
Balance the Paradox Engine. I wish I had enough mana to counter this thing, man. But every time I get a way to bounce it, I don't have the mana to counter the Paradox Engine. There's one thing I hate more than any deck in the world. It's Paradox Engine decks. Ooh, do I hate them. I know, I'm one to talk. I'm playing these, I'm playing this very, very toxic deck. Gets rid of my Teferi. Alright, +1. It's Island. -2 gets rid of -2 gets rid of my Narset here. I think I need to though. Treasure Cruise. Alright, we'll pass turn. The thing is they don't really need Sisay. If they can draw cards, they don't need Sisay to make the deck pop off. They can find a way to draw cards. Can't counter it. He knows we have the mana drain. Flash in Solitude. 1, 2, 3. He has enough to recast Sisay. I guess it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at this point to destroy Sisay. I just can't have them. I just can't have them. I can't have them untap. If Sisay untaps, I lose. That's the thing. That's the thing. If Sisay untaps, oh, I wish I had. Actually, just in case I get Snapcaster Mage, I'll keep that. Okay, we'll draw 3 cards. Sunfall's good. Oh, I need Farewell. That's what I need. Okay. So I have the mana for... Cavern of Souls is just creatures, right? Okay. Yeah. So we're good. We're good. Balance that. And then I think I can 2, 3, 4, 5. If I Sunfall, I'm not gonna have enough mana to counter the Paradox Engine. Reveal it. Yeah, we'll put it in here. Yeah, we'll play it. And I guess I'll play that. It really doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I have enough. Don't think he can counter the Paradox Engine. Unless he plays Chamil. If he plays Chamil, I can counter the Chamil though. Is there anything that says artifacts or spells can't be countered? Artifacts can't be countered. Is there? Besides Chamil? Whatever it is, I counter it. Artifacts can't be countered. Oh, is he gonna try to get rid of? Okay. Cast a legendary spell. Oh. Can Paradox Engine not be count? Bruh. 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 Why am I thinking that the fucking Delight of Halfling only says legendary creatures, legendary spells? Yeah, that's game. Bruh, oh my gosh. I feel so defeated in myself. Oh, that was a good, that was a good game though. That was actually really fun. Alright, we go first up against Roxanne. It's a pretty good hand, let's keep it. And we go first. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's go get the Surveillant. Meticulous Archive. Mana Drain, hey. That's a good one. Probably gonna have Cavern Souls in hand before they play Roxanne. Cavern Souls has really made control decks like really shiver when it comes down. It's such a hard card to get around, especially you're playing something like a Roxanne where they can cheat in. They kind of cheat their commander decks. Really hard to get around that Cavern of Souls. Narset? Narset or Ramp? I feel like Narset.
The past, present, and future.
Reveal Elspeth Conquers Death. I love Elspeth Conquers Death. Such a great card. Now I just need to draw a land. Does he have a way to deal 7 damage to Narset? He does not.
You cannot see your folly.
This is great. This is one of the slower Roxanne decks I've faced. I'm gonna -2. I do this, he's not gonna play any creature next turn, so that's a win in my book. Give the board wipe rebound. It's kind of crazy. See, slows him down. Slows him down. Sure does. Alright, we're gonna +1. Snapcaster Mage. No land, so let's go ahead and play our Midnight Clock. Play the Midnight Clock, then we have mana for Mana Drain, unless they blow one of our artifacts up. So they have 5 mana, they play Roxanne. Mana Drain. If they have Cavern of Souls, then we're just screwed. Okay, whew, no Cavern. Whew, okay. Arboreal Grazer. Well, Arena of Glory. You have Rhythm of the Wild? Okay. That does make us hurt on land. Since we don't have any land. Land on top, okay. Pass turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 land drop. Well, 7 land with their land drop. Hopefully they don't have the cavern. Obviously we're holding up counter magic. This is like, that's the most obvious thing. +3 +0, we can counter that. Nah. I was thinking about countering it, but if we have a way, if they had a way to like drop a land there, then I'd have no second counter spell. +1. That's it. Oh, refute, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. We just passed. Get rid of Spell Pierce? No. I'll get rid of Refute, actually. Because we already have 2 good counter spells in our hand. Although they don't draw us a card, but... This card selection, actually. Refute. Okay, that's fine.
Contain your rage.
Facebreaker? Counterspell. Finally, a land. I feel like we've been stuck forever. I need blue. Blue, 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 blue. That's what I need. Alright. +1. Deserted Beach. Teferi. No, we don't have enough mana to do that and hold up mana, so I gotta pass. You know, since they have 7 mana, Roxanne costs 5. If it was me, I'd just start chucking stuff out. I'll throw Roxanne out. I'll start throwing some good stuff out. He's got 6 mana. He gets another land drop. He has 7. See, there's a 7 land. I just throw Roxanne out. I mean, granted, I have a lot of counter magic, so I'm speaking in terms of what I do. I guess he was just waiting on that 7th land to actually hit, so he knows he can recast Roxanne this turn or next turn and be okay. All right, so Fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 mana still. -2. +1. We actually have enough to Conquer's Death as well.
Begins with a better self.
But I don't have counter magic for... I don't have counter magic for the Roxanne, so I can't do it. I have to actually lose that 2 extra mana, which is unfortunate. Because I'm going to Snapcaster Mage back the mana drain. Yeah, because that's literally the only counterspell I have. Yep. Sorry I gotta do it to you, Roxanne, but your commander is broken to shit. Opponent goes first up against Heliod. Heliod with a counterspell in hand. We got some good stuff, man. I like this hand. That's a pretty decent hand. Got the counterspell for the turn 3 Heliod. Gotta counter Heliod. Heliod is the key to their game plan. Counter Heliod, you can do well with in the game. Ooh. Makes everything a little bit cheaper. Alright, see what you do. Unless if he has Mana Tithe, that would suck. Play Heliod, I play counterspell. He plays mana tithe on my counterspell. Ooh, that'd be some great magic right there. Cassius, welcome. That's their card draw engine. I'm gonna bounce that. Seachrome Coast. This is what we have to do. This is what this deck wants to do. I mean, Narset doesn't have any built-in protection. So that's what we have to do. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm gonna flash in Brazen Borrower. They didn't hit their 4th land drop, which is bad news bears for them. Now we don't have a land drop. Door to the councils, that's okay. Not really looking to play creatures. Play the counterspell. Hey man, that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do.